Mm. Mhm. Now please, right. Jelly. Yeah. Longing for that. Okay. So we have our other guest that's been gone, our friend that's been gone from the playground for a while that we missed. That just came in. I am so glad. It's like a family reunion. I just need he can hear me, right? So go ahead and fix his beverage. His beverage. Yeah. The in the gallon jug. Okay, the gallon was strawberry. I don't know if you got the gallon jug or the other whatever, but okay. So welcome back to the playground. Yay, yay, yay. You did that right. You're so smart. Yay. That's what she said. She said she was getting a new seat. Uh, okay. So what's your name? How you feeling and how's your week gone thus far? Okay. Okay, productive. Your turn over there. What's your name? Okay. All right, laid back, laid back. All right. Okay, my name is Prima. My week, big bro over there. Hey, maybe they watching you, big bro. Okay, so my name is Prima. My life is always eventful. My week has been eventful. They haven't been too stressful. They haven't been too stressful, just eventful. And I want to say reflective. I feel like sometimes life gives you lemons and you have to find a way to make lemonade out of the lemons. What are we passing? Find a way to make lemonade out of lemons. So that is kind of my week this week, trying to figure out. Oof, okay, cool. Um, yeah, trying to find a way to make. Oh, okay, yeah, it says Mike is big bro. He has the book of knowledge to me since I was 13. All right, now, guy. Yes, he's giving you props over there, Roscoe. I did you want hot too? Those. Huh? So, yeah, that's been my week. So, let's see. I saw something interesting on the news. Well, yeah, it was on the news. The Met Gala, this is just random. The Met Gala for next year, 2025, it's in May, and they said that this is the first year, it's all black, whatever, but it's the first year that they're having an all male black committee. Like, so they showed LeBron and Pharrell, and they was naming different people. So I thought that was interesting. We're if it was, I don't know, I think sometimes when they say the first, this is the first, that it's some foolery just to say that we had it for the first time, because if it was regular and not random, like just you trying to be intentional, you wouldn't always have to say, it's the first black president. It's the first. black female, whatever she is, president. It's the first black committee of, you know what I'm saying? I have two black friends. Like you wouldn't have to say it if it was genuine, but I thought that was cool that that's something that's happening in the media. That they let us know. Did y'all see that Sissy Houston? Any thoughts? You know, she's gone to be, you know, I heard different people say she's finally gone to be with her girls and they left before her. I think that's heartbreaking that she left. That's sad. Yeah. Right. Right.
She don't have to deal with the presidential election. She don't have to deal with the fuck shooting each other at the gas station. And
Get to go be with her girls, like I said. No, I'm saying in spirit, buried don't matter. I'm saying in spirit, you know. I think you get to be like Tinkerbell. For those that believe in heaven, you know, she gonna make it to the upper room where they are. Huh? Me too. I wanna be like Tinkerbell. That's what my mama is. Through Tinkerbell. Say it one more time. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Fine.
another.
Yep, I got it. So, what y'all think about the hurricanes? I do want to, you know, again, keep them in prayer. It is hurricane season. And I feel like, you know, it's unfortunate that one hurricane came right behind the other one and there wasn't a chance to recuperate. Last week I talked about how they said Hurricane Helene was the second worst to Katrina, and they were still finding bodies and still, you know, trying to recover from that. And then this one came, Milton. This one came. Um, and of course, we have hurricane season till I think the end of November. Watching people, there have been people that have been quite humane. I think in tragedy, although it's sadness and lives are lost and things are lost, I think it's always good to see how humanity comes together in time of disaster and trauma. So um, I'm gonna stop there and let y'all comment before I say the next thing. What are y'all's thoughts on the hurricane, or do y'all know anybody that was affected by the hurricanes directly? Um, oh, that's good. Like, that's good. Hmm. Yeah, because I had somebody that went to Florida on Sunday, knowing it was a hurricane get ready to hit, and went down there for work. Yeah, but they're still living because you know I got phone calls. So thank God for that. Praying for traveling mercy and keeping them safe. Your thoughts, guys.
Yeah, my boy Vince, he's not next day.
Mm-hmm.
Evacuate.
Uh-huh.
Special.
Mhm. I think it was the mayor, some kind of politician. I think it was. Yeah, they ain't coming to help you. Hmm. Some of them went to I saw on the news they made shelters and went to shelters to stay because they felt like it would be safer than staying at home. And then it was interesting because I have some people that I know that are incarcerated. So, you listening to those people that are incarcerated, you're like, oh, are they without power? Are they without whatever, whatever? And of course, they don't want that to happen at those facilities. So they have generators to keep them straight in the time of storm. I did because I'm like, they can get free, maybe somebody, but they have generators. Right. Without being able to get out. You can climb the fence. That's what I say, they might be able to climb it then. Right. Just to say, because the animals, maybe they act like, they aren't human because they're in there. So we're just going to leave them. Right. What? Blow their house down. I saw some dogs that were tied on a fence. Oh, blow your house down. Yeah. And they are responsible for doing a lot of that stuff themselves, and the insurance companies don't pay for a lot of things also. Yes. But they're still not strong enough, seems like. What about the stadium? Did y'all see the roof of the stadium is it the Tropicana Stadium in Florida? The whole roof blew off yesterday. They said it was made out of fiberglass, so it flew off in pieces, and they said it was like on the highway. Hmm. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's Georgia. It happened in Georgia. Hold on. Some stuff that was transported across the water, the slaves. They said that was the path. So a lot of people say it's man-made, but some people believe otherwise. That it's the spirits of the people that have gone on before us that was transported across the water on the slave ships. Orchard. Hmm. Hmm. And that's where the peaches grow. Well, I need to go to Mississippi and eat some of them peaches. That's why I want to taste them. Mm. Only people that should be scared is people that did them wrong. We'll probably grow real, real. Look, we'll probably grow real, real tall and have strong bones and teeth. If we don't eat them right, you said I'd rather grow back right. Something.
Okay. So we're gonna talk about this briefly. What are y'all's thoughts on the election now and all these commercials that are coming on? They have clips and they throw jabs at each other or whatever. But what are your thoughts on the election now?
Anything? Have you seen them? Like, what are your thoughts on who's winning, so to speak? Because they have this show called Battleground. They always win. Okay. All right. Uh, they are. Okay. What y'all think about the election stuff now? What's going on? The commercials, I'm saying the commercials and all the propaganda stuff. Hmm. 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 I think you're right. What did he do? Oh, okay. Okay. What did he do for the country? Oh, okay. Neither am I, but I'm a Southern girl. Maybe because my parents grew up north. He's a businessman though, so that's good. It is. Uh-huh. Hmm. Okay, port workers. Yeah, I know the port workers was on strike. And when I spoke last week, I think it was, they were on strike because they weren't getting the money that they wanted to get. And then that day, that night, sometime, they did negotiations and they were able to come with a happy median until January. So they went back to work on the eastern side. But what they showed on the news is that the workers were getting paid like $29 an hour. The port said they were making like $1 trillion a day. So the workers wanted $63 an hour and they came to some happy median into January. So I think people should be willing to stand up for their rights, you know what I'm saying, and get compensated for the work that they do and the money that they bring into these big companies. I think $63 an hour is awesome. Like I might want to go be a port worker because they're gonna get time and a half. They're gonna get, you know what I'm saying, how they pay, and they are working and they are making whoever owns the port lots and lots of money. So I think that's great, and I hope that at the end of the day, because they're supplying the United States and whoever else, but um, so many people made calls last week to me and sent me texts like, "Go get your toilet tissue, go get your paper towels, go get your whatever," because the port's being shut down. And I was like, "Well, I think I have enough right now. Thank God." but I wasn't running out in panic at the time. I am glad they made a came up with an agreement. I don't know where it's made. I just know they said the shelves cleared and they were empty. They do. And last week y'all talked about rags, washcloths, or whatever you want to call them. That'll work. Look, you can access to the toilet. Yeah, I saw that on Amazon, so they cheaper. That's what I'm investing in. But the water hose will work. I get a spray bottle. Look, and I saw in Walmart, this was last year, I saw the portable ones that you can put in your bag. And they seem like a dish bottle, maybe. But it's the same. It's not to put in there. It doesn't put in there, but it's the spray bottle. Like it's portable. Y'all can find it in Walmart. So it was good quality. But if you yes, it was. I saw it. No, I saw it at Walmart. However, because I was like, you can take this to work, take it wherever, take it to the park. And there are people that live in other countries and in other cultures. Like I have a friend. We went to I met her when I was like probably in 11th, 12th grade, whatever. And she was from here, but her mother was from Africa. And she's mixed. Her mom was white, her dad was black, and her dad was from New York. Anyway, she went to live in Africa for a while, and while she was there, we didn't have all this and that. Like she said, we would go over in the bush, and they knew how to go to the bathroom. She said they took, and I saw her a couple of years ago, and she said she has a daughter, and her daughter they take a bottle of water. She taught her daughter to take a bottle of water with her wherever they go. She said wherever we're walking, I took a bottle of water and taught my daughter. Her daughter could have been like 9, and she said they go on walks, and then whenever they have to go to the bathroom, she teaches her daughter. She taught her daughter, who was born here, she's married to an American guy, whatever, to take the bottle of water to rinse whenever they go to the bathroom, and to rinse when she goes to the bathroom, and if they can have some tissue or something. Or she said, if they don't have tissue, then they just air dry, right? And I think that's cool. So for me, we're so used to. I think that's better than tissue. I think it's better than tissue. So when I saw it in Walmart, I was like, and that's maybe the spirit is telling me to go buy it because I didn't buy it that day. So I thought that was cool. So for me, I'm saying for all those that think that, it's the end of the world because we didn't have tissue, yes, we need it. You know what I'm saying? We think we need it, but we could live if we didn't have it. Right. How many of us have squatted? Well, men do it all the time. I'm going to ask you in a second. That wash and dry. That's cool. I'd be scared though, because what if the water electrocutes you? Yeah, but what if the water hit the dryer wrong? The dry cycle wrong. Hmm. Or what if it misfires the water into the electrical part and then the house everything set on fire? But I was gonna say with the women, I don't know, everybody ain't gonna tell the truth. But as a woman, there has been times I remember I was young, probably in my 20s, 30s, something like that. And one of my cousins was like, I was like, we gotta go to the bath. I gotta go. She had to go to the bathroom first. And by the time we trying to find the bathroom, she was like, no, you gotta open, girl. Just pull over on the side of the road. I was like, girl, I ain't pull on the side of the road. And she was like, yeah, pull over. You know what I'm saying? And then she was like, either I can go in the woods or either you can open both car doors. Right.
And you stand in front of me while I'm between both car doors and I make it do what it do. So it's so funny because I was like, oh, okay, I get it. And I've done it Right, I've done it
And what's funny,
in the city. Look, in the city, I've done it when I couldn't go to the bathroom. And like I'm talking about in the urban city, like what street am I gonna pull over on? And let me open these and then you do what you gotta do. Either you gonna shake or you gonna wipe if you got. But I keep a lot of napkins in my car, and I do keep water. However, what I'm saying is, it wasn't the end of the world because people was like, "Oh my God, all the tissues off the shelves, and what are we gonna do now?" Like I'm like, there are some people that were in Hurricane Helene, and we talking about toilet tissue. I'm just saying, I want toilet tissue, but I mean, we still got a roof over our head. We still have lights.
Got rags.
We got rags. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting up here like, it ain't the end of the world. But, that was just my thoughts. What about y'all?
Didn't they say your
promise you
the
join
pee
us?
heal you? Can heal stuff.
Yeah, there are people that, your first morning pee, there are people, urine. For those that say urine. Okay, that you get women, men and women, but women are the ones that typically do this. I have never done this. Um, Either they take the baby's diaper or their first morning urine and they rub it on their face, and it's supposed to make you beautiful. And something in there is supposed to. You never heard that before, Joy?
hell no.
I'm gonna ask doctor.
I'm a
Oh, that's for real. They say that that is
Urine.
really true.
They take urine and rub it on their face.
The baby's diaper, rub it on your face. Men wouldn't do this, only women. Or the woman's first morning urine and rub it on her face. And it's supposed to take away acne, take away da 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 da. I've never done it. If I did it, I'd tell y'all I did it.
That's acid. Yeah,
Well, it could work. But I'm telling you, they say it works. So
Right.
that's what Yanni was talking about.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, Thomas.
I use like water on my face.
Okay. Since Thomas finally made it, he's been gone. I was waiting on him. I do want to say this first. Right. I do want to say this right. Um, have y'all, since you've been an adult and things happening in life, and how quick life changes, do you have a different value on life? Do you take things like, hey, I need to live it because life isn't promised? Or do you still feel like when we were youthful that I have forever and take one day at a time, because I have time? And I'm saying that in light of Yanni, your dad, the hurricanes, my dad this summer, and things going on. Like how quickly life shifts. Does it give you a different perspective, or do you feel the same? Like, hey, I got time. Or does it make you value life different? Do you have a different value on life? And some things we may not understand because we're not in a our backs up aren't our backs aren't against the wall, or we haven't lost anyone. But do you feel like your value for life and living it has changed from your youth to now?
Most definitely. I think just by losing people that you love, just by losing loved ones, just from like, friends to family members to just, situations that you just don't still don't understand to this day. But I think that you have to
What time is this for you? Go ahead.
it gives you more of like a realistic approach to life. Just when like, for example, I know a friend of mine, she had diabetes and she's in a coma right now. And she's only like a year older than me. So it just make you just think like, damn, like life is really precious, life is really short, and you got to enjoy every day. But I feel like you get in those modes, or I can speak for myself, I get in those modes where I'm not thinking about that because it's kind of negative, and I'm trying to think of the positive part inside of life. And then when shit like that, news like that comes, you remember, and then you start thinking about everybody that died. You start thinking about the feeling that you felt when those people have died, and then you start thinking like, damn, this shit is for real. But then you go back tomorrow and it's like, well, let me start thinking about the roses and rainbows and shit again, and then it's crazy. But I think it's like a balance you gotta find, understand. Without death, there will be no life. You know what I'm saying? Like without good, there will be no bad. So you gotta just take it out.
With the dualities of life, yeah. What about you, Yanni?
Definitely I feel different from when I was younger. When you're younger, you don't think about any of that. You're just kind of running around, having fun. And I think I've always been chasing my youth anyway. And then life got real, and I had to be like a real person. You know what I'm saying? I had to participate out here in the world and be like a citizen and a whatever. And I mean, got a survivor in the building. So you already know life has been on my mind for quite some time. And like Joey said, you just gotta find your median. Whatever. I'm really not a good person to like talk about this right now. I started therapy on Monday.
Yeah, high
I'm not suicidal or anything like that, but like life is life. It is what it is, and I feel like we have choices. Like you want the Jordans or you want the Air Maxes. You want to live or you like want to die. Like we have choices. So I don't really think it's a good or bad thing. You don't never know what nobody's going through. And then if you want to get like on a religious side, it's like, oh my God, if they never said suicide was like a sin that could never be forgiven. I mean, because this shit is hard out here. It's
But
hard
do you
out
believe
here.
that?
Do I believe that it's hard out here? Or do I believe that you can't be forgiven for killing yourself?
Thomas, you know what it is. Look, Thomas said, look, let me tell you what Thomas said. That's why I was like, Thomas, this for you. He said, y'all, do y'all see this? He talking about, and he be on here, and that's why I was like, I ain't synced him. He said, hey, Prima, I'm here, but I must let you know I'm watching the documentary, The Secret Life of Diddy, a special edition. Did you guys watch the documentary, right? So that's when I was like, Thomas, whatever. So then he responded, good job, Thomas. He said, laugh out loud. I love you, Prima. I put it on pause. You have my attention. That is right. I did a whole shout out to you at the beginning of the show to tell you to call in 678 661 1819.
I cannot.
And then you gonna tell me you was watching Diddy. I was trying to avoid that conversation. Some conversations I be trying to avoid on purpose. Okay. So anyway, go ahead.
Right. But
let me ask you this. I heard something you said.
The life, like that one life. But go
The
ahead.
life.
Yeah. Thank
To
you.
me, I understand I lost my dad, two uncles, grandmother. I was the first grandchild on one side of
Me
my
too.
family. And my grandmother was like, say, my first girlfriend.
That's Thomas. That's Thomas. Your grandmama was what?
Could you hold for a minute, caller?
Call back. He hung up by accident.
So, to me,
Zoe over there.
to take your life, I'm I'm trying to help someone by saying this.
Okay.
By taking your life, it's not gonna solve the problem, the hurt. It's really, if you believe in love, the person that you say they would be happy by the way you did their home going and they proud of you, you will be letting them down by taking your life because you didn't die naturally. And like dealing with your cancer, things of that nature, and you made it through. So they let you know your job is not done here. Now, to me, when a person is murdered, I'd be hurt more when an innocent person is murdered or a car wreck or something like that. But if you sick, going through something, and you just so happen to passed away, to me, I don't have a problem. I'm glad you don't have to go through that anymore.
right.
Your family have to deal with, what I mean, you can't take care of yourself. And then I look at so many people that I know people that have committed suicide,
Hey,
and
brother.
they had the best of life to me. And
You said you know some people that what?
have committed suicide
Okay.
throughout my whole life. I never seen my buddies who had the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Like that gave
Because a lot of people that look like they have everything don't have the simple things, where the simple things are what makes you happy. Time, the love, the acceptance, the encouragement. That's my point. Hmm. But not just go ahead. Mm. Hmm. Hygiene. Hmm. Y'all saw it on my Instagram. It was. They didn't know. Hmm. Hmm. At work. We gotta be regular. Right. Because he created it. Hmm. Right. Mega bus. Right. Right. That's what he's saying. Sean, is you calling us back? 678 661 1819. Let's see. Tyler. Hold on. Let me hear you. Hold on. Your norm is your norm. It's like Walmart. We have a caller. Caller? Okay, caller. What do you have to say? Thank you for calling. Watching P. Diddy. Good. Look good. Now you was watching P. Diddy. Okay, comments. You see, I have Joey and got a survivor back. We missed them, didn't we? Joey and Yanni. I said we have them back. We missed them. This is a family reunion. You're responding to our question. Well, this is the question I have for you. Okay, so Thomas said that every time he comes to the Atlanta airport, he goes to Whataburger. Whataburger. Okay, y'all. And he said that was the best burger, and he has to take 2, 3 burgers back with him to New York. Have either of you two had Whataburger? Okay, nothing. Okay, so I went to Whataburger yesterday for the first time for all the Whataburger people, and I did a commentary, and so did Roscoe on this Whataburger, and we said it was like Roscoe. What did you say the Whataburger was like? Okay, so I said that it was like an upgraded Sonic. It was. This a new one. This a new one that just opened in Snellville, Georgia, and it was not good. I would get it before I got McDonald's or Burger King. Steak and Shake is better, and that's you can get a drive through. He fell down a rank though, Thomas, when you said Whataburger was the best burger. I told him he gonna have to come to Georgia, back to Georgia, and we go. I promise y'all, I'm gonna put it on Instagram, YouTube, or whatever. We gonna do a hamburger tour. Yeah, Big Daddies. We said Big Daddies. Yes, Big Daddies is what we said. No, Bad Daddies, deep fried. What you say? What's y'all's Thomas? What would y'all tell Thomas is a good burger? Because you said you had Whataburger a long time ago. And Joe, you aren't missing anything, but I may have to go get a Whataburger and just cut it in like I'm Jesus. But you had it before. But I'm saying, like, what would y'all say would be a good burger place? So she likes Sonic burgers. So she might like Whataburger, but I bet you that ain't the best burger in the world, Thomas, like you said. We're gonna have to just introduce Thomas to some more. You just like plain ketchup, meat, bread, and ketchup. I like all that too, Thomas. Hmm. We're gonna overnight that burger to you. From a couple of burger places, honey. If you think Whataburger is the best. So Thomas, what's your thoughts on the election? That was it. Like with all of the commercials and the propaganda that's going on during the election. That was one of the questions. What are your thoughts? You said what? Absolutely. He said you stay in one of Trump buildings up there in New York. He's trying to get a rise out of you. Okay. Okay. What do you feel about the port workers that came up to some common ground with the owners and now they're shipping things again? Mm-hmm. You know, you know. Okay. Well, thanks for calling us, Thomas. Make sure you vote. Bye, Thomas. Thank you. Okay, y'all. Let's go with our cars. You going to the restroom? I get a refill. Can I get a refill? Roscoe, play us a song. Since you gonna be on the one and two. He's hot. Oh yeah. To me, I don't want to watch. What? Huh? Is it bad? Then what? No. My dog, I gotta show you a picture of her. She been humping on the other dog. Sugar been humping on the new dog, Zero, and he only 5 months. And I'm like, boy, let me put you behind here and help you. Let me get some. They don't know how to do it. This is hard. Okay, so we have cards, y'all. You can turn it down. We have cards. Yeah, we have cards, y'all. Do your cards. Want me to go first or y'all go first? Anybody go, Joey. Pick one card. That's you. Look, he's talking about me. Go ahead. He's talking about me. Go. Five famous people. Who you invite? You start first. You said since you talking. He said, Diddy, who else? You going to jail, you going to jail, nigga. Oh hell, and I ain't coming. Don't right. But don't invite me. I'm famous. Don't invite me. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's what I was gonna say. Don't forget Woody. I said, don't forget Woody. That's how this girl is at. I can't recall. Was that 45? That sound like 45. Did it? He ain't living, so you can't invite him. You can't invite him. He ain't living. Okay, go ahead. Okay. I don't think nobody, I think one guest wouldn't want to be wanted there out of the ones you named. One wouldn't be welcomed. Okay, go ahead, Joey. Out of who he named. One of those guys wouldn't want to be, but they wouldn't want them. He ain't say Trump. Go. Go, Joey. Who would you have at the party? Okay, so he going to get the money. It won't be boring. He's talking about getting to the money. Nah, he gonna get to the money and go. Yanni, who would you invite? She talking to me. He said, "You go, you go." I'm gonna invite. I don't know. It's what was your question? Famous people, celebrities? Didn't say celebrity or famous. Famous people. Mm, I would invite. Mm, who would I invite? I'd invite Tabitha Brown. Y'all know that I know you want to know. She's the vegan cook girl. I would invite her. I would invite Brene Brown. I'm gonna need y'all to do some work. Brene Brown. Uh, no, she white. It's Brene. Whatever. I would invite her. I would invite Napoleon Hill. That's 3. No, it's not. I would invite. Let me see. That's 3. If we inviting dead people, I would invite Maya.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
Oh,
mine is
you
dead.
gonna really get it right.
And
Excuse my friend, you inviting all the lesbians.
She might as well say Mother Teresa.
no. And I would invite
My guess, let's be longer than 5.
no, it has to be only 5. That's what you said.
I invite Grace Jones.
And my mama.
Oh yeah,
Kid.
I
And
like
that's
that.
it.
I like that one. It ain't gonna be a boring
There you go.
dinner
There
party.
go my party
I
right there.
invite Grace
You
Jones,
already done. Go, Yanni.
Uncle
What's
Kid,
your people? What's your 5?
Millie Jackson,
Them people famous enough for me.
Shaka Khan.
Who would you invite?
Method Man.
Okay, Method Man.
Mr. Davis, the lawyer.
Okay.
Who Mr. Davis? That's the guy.
Power.
Power.
Oh, the one.
Method Man.
I'd also like Kane Tahada.
Okay.
I'll switch out Kane for Tariq because he likes to dance.
Okay.
Chris Brown.
Okay.
I got 2 more, right?
Yeah. No, I think you said 3, 4 people already. You said
Okay, so Davis.
power.
Well, Method Man.
Okay.
I'll just say Tariq.
Okay.
I don't need Kane.
Okay,
I
that's
just like
2.
him. He gonna come with Tariq anyway.
Nope.
So
5. Look.
Wherever it's okay, then it's 3. It's 3 then. You got 3, so you got 2 more people. Okay. Okay. Okay, so that's 2. So you still got 3 more people. Because you took out the fake people. The play people. Okay, that's all the 2. That's all you got. Okay, New York, everything is up north. Okay, up north 40. Uh-huh. So you got one more person. It's a party. It's a party. Okay, then man. Okay, okay. Shut up. Boo. You gotta give her a horn or something. Okay. Right. Here we go. What is one thing you would like to learn or improve about yourself in the next year? I would like to learn or improve about yourself. I would like to. I would like to go ahead and do some of the entrepreneurial ideas that I have. That is one thing that I intend on doing to improve my life in the next year. Because places of employment, mhm, if you're not a person that like, if you're not a person that wants to be in a box or that's comfortable in the box or that's complacent, um, which is me. I'm only complacent when I choose to be complacent, but my original, my regular, normal myself is not complacent and doesn't like being in a box. So I would, and I am exploring my ideas. So yeah, mhm, that part. So that would be one thing for me. So for everybody else, what is one thing you would like to learn about yourself or improve about yourself in the next year? Yes. Go, go, go. Yep. Okay. Go against the grain. I say a box. I didn't say follow, not following. I didn't say in every situation. I spoke on a place of employment. That's what I'm speaking on. I'm speaking about being. Don't catch a fire. Okay, go ahead. What speak to me about being an employee. That's what you trying to encourage me to be. Okay. Y'all go. Over here, y'all. Something you want to learn about yourself in the next year or improve about yourself. Good health. Not cancer. Okay. She's going to sleep. Um, they always label it something. You don't want to label. Okay. Okay. That's it. You'll die. Thomas said he wants to be working on manifesting his dreams and getting into acting classes. That's good, Thomas. I pray that you get to do that. So by hurricane season next year, we need to do a check-in. Okay. We should have anyway. Okay, go ahead, Joey. She focused on death, y'all. I don't want her to die. In the next year, So what she wants to learn about herself is her purpose. Okay. Okay. Joey. So you saying you want to exercise or lose weight or what are you saying? Okay, exercise. So maybe we could do exercise classes because I want to exercise too, but that ain't my most important. But yeah. Next is your Yanni, your card. One of your cards. Pick a balance chart. We're gonna let Joey read his. You ready? Mm. The one thing you appreciate about your ability. Go ahead. Answer the question. All of us gonna answer, but you gotta answer first because it's your card. Mhm. 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 Right. You know what I mean? So it's just Mhm. That's a good answer. Mhm. Handle business when it's time to handle business. It's time for everything. No, you got to answer that card. Well, you did your card. No, Joey. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Okay. Roscoe, what do you appreciate when you've gone through obstacles? What is one thing you appreciate about your ability to overcome obstacles, Roscoe? You appreciate what? Okay. 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 Okay.
Yeah,
You
I didn't
wait,
answer that.
hello, Prima. What is one thing you appreciate
Oh
about
my
your
God.
ability to overcome
Y'all been
obstacles?
cut me off and I've been in a mood.
I was gonna say mine is pretty much what all of you have said, which is I am thankful for my resilience.
Right.
That's what I would say to sum up everything you said, because that would be a word I would use to describe myself, that I am resilient. Um, like you spoke earlier, there are things that I have gone through that I'm like, hey, if I didn't have a relationship with the creator, creatress, whatever you want to call it, God, Goddess, God, Jesus, Heavenly Father, Yeshua, whatever you
Uncle
want to call it.
Paul.
If I didn't have a relationship, I would have lost my mind a long time ago. I would have quit a long time ago. Um, I can honestly say, back to what Roscoe was talking about when he said something about people being suicidal, basically, and he was saying that if you commit suicide, what was your statement? That if you commit suicide, that ain't good, and
You commit suicide, you fail everyone.
everybody that loves you, right? However, there are a whole lot of people. Can you turn your jam down? There are a whole lot of people. There are a whole lot of people that succeed at committing suicide because they don't have anything to hold on to. They don't have any hope. They don't have a support system. They don't have anyone encouraging them. And they really don't see the light. They aren't resilient. You know what I'm saying? They hold on as long as they can,
I'm
and then
sorry.
life
I know this
happens.
is just premature. I would like to stop you. I
Please go
just read
ahead.
my cardigan. It says, "What is one thing you appreciate about your ability to overcome obstacles?" My DNA, ancestors, blah blah blah. How it's
I'm
phrased.
thankful
That
for
I
that
just
too.
don't have. That's just what it is. However, I forgot you because whenever I'm going through,
I sure
so I
won't.
just wanted to say that. So one of what
When you
is
go through obstacles.
so one two you are in my one.
Okay.
Period.
Thank
Point
you.
blank. I'm sorry. Continue.
That you have me. Okay.
You
Thank you.
yes, thank you, because that is real.
Yeah.
That is real, and
I want
follow
to
her
say
because I
this.
don't know how the hell she just adds hours to her day. I don't know
Me?
how she do it. I talked to like 1,000 people, and everybody said they talked to her. Like
To me,
how?
yes.
But
Which
yes,
I'm gonna say this. I have a granddaughter, and I'm not gonna say her name right now because of technical difficulties.
I need to do my part in this time.
I'm her.
We're gonna let Reds go home. Look, okay, so let me say this. I have a granddaughter, y'all, and I want y'all to really pray for her. I'm not gonna say her name right now, but I have a granddaughter, and in Georgia, and I want to get on this later, and I probably shouldn't even get on this because I can't get on it like I want to get on it.
No, you should.
But pray for a granddaughter
A
that is at the
granddaughter.
hospital
Oh no.
tonight, and she's at a hospital because in Georgia, dads have no rights to their children unless they legitimize them. Okay, let's say that when you have a child and you're out here with Tatiana and you having babies, it is not a wise thing to have babies without getting them legitimized, which costs you, right? You can have a baby by a girl. You can pay child support for the girl, for your child. You can sign the birth certificate, and you can be present, but you still have no legal rights to your child as a father if you are not married unless you legitimize that child. Short version. Y'all may see me on the news because I am going to call the news. It seems like because that's the only way that I'm going to get any results. But I have a granddaughter who is not safe, who is threatened and blah, 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 blah by her mother and her mother's family. However, I and my sons are fighting to get my granddaughter legitimized because of the abuse and the neglect that is going on. And in Georgia, in DeKalb County, I'm going to say in DeKalb County has some cases going on and is the one of the worst cities or counties in Georgia, and they have some federal investigations going on because they are losing a lot of children. So I have a granddaughter that is suicidal because of what is said in my house stays in my house. And that is on her mother's side, not our side. Clearly, y'all know I have 6 sons. So what I am considering doing, well, not considering, eventually, I am starting tonight because I have been going through this since August and trying to do it the right way, trying to go through the police department in DeKalb County that seems to, the laws are just not made for the children. Unfortunately, there are a lot of children that are lost in the system. There are a lot of children and I know I have some patients that lost a granddaughter, and it seems like when it takes for children to be lost or for them to, is it going to take children to be lost, children to self-inflict certain things in order for people to pay attention and, oh, well, she was a good person, or, oh, she had so much, before things are done. And when you do it throughout the system and do it the right way, things aren't done properly. And I'm not saying that some children don't lie, but there are some children that are dealing with molestation. There are children that are dealing with physical abuse, mental abuse, that don't feel safe with their parents. And when you try to follow the laws of the land oftentimes fail you. So you will see me on social media because I said I tried to do it the right way and it's not working. So what I am asking, without saying my granddaughter's name, is that y'all just say a prayer for my granddaughter and that some doors open so that my son gets my granddaughter wants to be with her father, and the courts are backed up or they don't give a fuck. I don't know, the police, defects. We've talked to several social workers, been up to the schools and blah, 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 blah. And it's all these rules that don't allow fathers rights unless they get legitimized, and the courts are backed up as far as legitimation is concerned, which means you have legal rights to your child and your child has legal rights to you and whatever you have, no matter if you pay child support, no matter if you've been an active part. So if anybody has the information, please reach out. Going back to the suicide, so I think about my granddaughter and other young children that they don't have a foundation, they don't have the same foundation or a relationship with something higher than themselves that's strong enough that stops them from self-harming. And my granddaughter is afraid to speak because for some reason law enforcement and defects and counselors aren't bright enough to have conversations with my granddaughter alone. So they have conversations with her in front of her parents, her mother, and her aunts, and her grandmother on the other side, that have manipulated her and threatened her and told her that if she says certain things, they're going to retaliate. So she is taught to lie and not express what's going on because the system won't remove her from this environment. And the only way we can do it is once we go to court and get legitimation. So please pray for my granddaughter and pray that something happens swiftly before she succeeds in what she would rather do than live with her mother and her mother's family. So that's a little girl under the age of 13. And when we think that life is hard for us as adults, my heart is broken because a child is contemplating taking her life because life is so hard without lights, without food sometimes, without, you're taught to lie. You're taught to not tell your dad and not tell your grandmother and not tell your aunts or else I'm not going to whip you. I'm going to beat you with my fist in my hands as if you somebody on the street and your child is that petrified because I mean, who wants to experience it as a child? So again, I'm saying this and I will say it every week and y'all might see me on the news and on social media until something changes because I don't want her to be a casualty of the system and sometimes people fail people. So you just got me on that. So yeah. I'll leave it at that for now. Make sure y'all vote. Election day is November 5th. Early voting is October 15th through November. It says November 5th, but I don't think anyway. Y'all know before November 5th. I will be early
cut it
voting.
off when they want to.
Right.
They'll start it
and
when
every
they want
state is
to.
different. Just make sure y'all
Make
vote,
sure you
y'all.
and bring water if it's a long line because
Thank
you
you,
can't have any.
Please make sure y'all vote. I don't care
You're going this way.
who you vote for, but your vote matters. And I am researching on what I need to do, y'all, to be in the Senate, the House, the Congress, somebody. I have some degrees. I've experienced a lot of things in life. I might be a little tarnished to some people, but I'm real. I'm down to earth, and I do believe in fighting for what I believe in and fighting for regular people. And I don't care what people think and what people say, because everybody ain't gonna agree with what I say. But there's other things that I feel like I should be doing in life besides drawing blood. So yeah. Anybody have any final words? Because my time is up as usual. It always is over when
I
it
would
gets
like
good.
Michael Jackson to come to my dinner party.
Love, peace,
Okay,
and
Michael
soul.
Jackson. She said Michael Jackson. Love, peace. Oh, y'all, before we end, can Roscoe do your card? You the only one that didn't do your card. What's your card?
I don't want to do my card.
Well, don't do your card. Rez, what's your card say?
I want to jam.
Let's go. All right, y'all. Good night. We're going to take pictures. Love y'all. Good night. We'll try again next week. But we ain't going to try. We're going to do it next week. Good night.
Why is the white boy disappearing?
It's on the phone.
Who? Oh.
Ashley.